You're very welcome back. Now, we all know the golden rule, silence in the library, but that could probably prove a bit of a challenge because we've sent Deric down there.
Oh my God, we should see how long he could stay quiet. That should be a challenge for him. He is visiting the North Clondalkin Library in Dublin this morning. How are you getting on, Deric?
I'm like a bull in a china shop, guys. They can't keep me quiet at all. Anyway, welcome down here to Clondalkin County Library. That's where we're at this morning. We're joined now by Paul Fusco and, of course, Mags Lynch. Good morning to you both.
Good morning, Deric.
Great to have you with us here on the show this morning. By the way, your heritage is Italian, right?
Yeah, a long way back to 1910,
Well,
when my
southern
great-grandparents got here. Yeah, from Casalatico.
Yeah, beautiful.
Small little town in Italy.
All right, now you are involved in the library here. 2000, of course. That's when the library first
That's right.
opened.
Yeah. 2020.
Yes.
The library opened here in 2020, in early 2020, just before COVID. So I suppose it was the latest library to be added to South Dublin County Council's network. It was the first one in a long time where we hadn't had a library before. So I suppose the main thing that we were doing at the outset was to start building relationships with the community. I mean, what we really want to emphasise here is the breadth of services that we have in the library. And, you know, starting off in 2020, really trying to get that message across. People that had been living here for about 40, 50 years without the facility. When the library opened, it was about, what have we got for you? And we've about 50,000 books here.
It's incredible, isn't it?
Yeah, and we have our 10-day loan, which is a short loan collection. I think people might have a misconception about libraries that a lot of the stories are about books that have been returned after 100 years, but we actually do have up-to-date current stock on the shelves here.
And Paul, you also have the mobile unit that's on the road.
Yeah, which is another huge thing for us in South Dublin. 70, 80 years ago, South Dublin was a rural county, so we don't have this built heritage of 100-year-old library buildings, really. The mobile library is about getting to those places that don't have a library yet, and also just building up those connections and acting as a billboard for the service, really. I mean, you'll see it there this morning.
Not only that, though, Paul, you've got other services within the library to get people in.
Yeah, we have a recording studio. We've got our sensory cubby. We've got, what we've got here really is the staff and the connection as well.
Yeah, and you've got 11 staff here, right?
We've 11 staff, yeah, and you'll see here, to a staff member, the connection with the community is the main thing. And in all of our branches and all the libraries around the country, really, that's the most important aspect.
Mags, we were speaking about the sensory facility that's here.
Yes.
You're involved in neurodiversity.
Yes, so I organise the neurodiverse programming. So, Deric, I don't know if you're aware, but 20% of the population are neurodiverse, so it's quite a significant amount. So in South Dublin, we really want to kind of go beyond awareness, and we really want to, embrace our neurodiverse community. So we have the cubby, which is a sensory cubby, and that's in 3 of our branches. So essentially, if somebody is a bit overwhelmed, if they can go in there and really regulate themselves. We also organise a number of talks through the year. There's a lot of information out there, and we really want to have quality, proper information for our parents and our people, the children. And also we have Sensory Explorers, which is a play group for neurodiverse children. And what's wonderful about that is the children have a place to be themselves, absolutely be their authentic selves, but it also allows the parents to meet, to really live that lived experience of what it's like being a parent.
And there is that broad spectrum, of course, in terms of neurodiversity.
Absolutely. So, there's a lot of different services, people doing different things. Even we have a lot of toys here that people can borrow. So if people need help with occupational therapy, they can use them. We have C-pens, which are great for dyslexic people. They read the books out for them. And obviously that's something that goes on. Neurodiversity doesn't end at 18, it goes on. There's a lot of adults that are realising now that they're neurodiverse, whether it's their children have been diagnosed or whatever. So the awareness is really very important, and we really embrace our community.
Paul and Max, thank you so much for joining us here. Now we're going to walk and talk because we're going to pop in here and we're saying good morning to Hallie. Good morning to you, Hallie.
Good morning.
Now, what school are you in, Hallie?
St Mary's Junior School.
St Mary's Junior School. And what class are you in?
Second.
Second class. You're making your communion, aren't you?
Yeah.
Good. Now, what's your favourite book? Actually, first up, what's your book in your hand?
You're Called What?
Okay, You Called What? Did you enjoy reading this book?
Yeah.
You did. And what's your favourite book?
James and the John Peach.
And who's the author?
Roald.
Roald Dahl, good girl. All right, we're going to pop up here now to Luke. Good morning to you, Luke. Luke, in fact, you recorded an EP in here.
Yeah, I recorded an EP called Live from the Library here. So I was a musician in residence here for about 2 years. So I used to come in here every day and just kind of use it as my like laboratory. Do you know what I mean? And just kind of just throw ideas at the wall and see what would stick, you know. And it was amazing.
Yeah, and the beautiful thing about it, Luke, is that you recorded it free of charge.
Yeah, I recorded.
Cost you nothing.
Cost me nothing, and then I ended up recording an album as well here. So I recorded half of my album here, Orpheus. So it's amazing in the creative studio. Like I came in here, and the staff every day, they just let me do what I wanted and just let me go. And like, you know, I just like I work with kids here as well. Like, you know, it's amazing. It's an amazing place just to be part.
You
of.
might even do your first concert in here for free as well, right?
Oh yeah, sure I've done that. Sure I've done that already. Like, you know, like every second Thursday in here they do a music gig here as well. Like, you know, to get some of the locals here and stuff like that. So it's amazing, you know.
Yeah, you play away there, so thank you so much. Shay, very quickly, this is your work, and you've designed this for Ireland AM this morning.
Indeed, I'm a local artist, family support worker. I live and work locally, I suppose. I just made this gift for you today that you can take back to the office.
Isn't that incredible? And that's all hand done.
It's all handmade, yeah, by myself, yeah.
And of course, you're strongly involved in the local community.
Oh, yeah, I'm local. I literally live 30 seconds away, and I suppose given the opportunity to come and actually work and teach here in a local community, it's such a privilege for me.
You roll out of bed and roll in here.
Basically, basically.
Now, she's been a busy bee all morning with all her ladies. Pop up here to be Jessie O'Sullivan. Now, Jessie, we saw this earlier on because this is me. Now, who have we got here?
This is Muireann.
Oh, this is Muireann.
This is Tommy when he's a bit older.
Oh, this is... So this is Tommy Bow when he loses his hair, is it?
Yeah, that's right.
And this is where, obviously, Muireann's getting married, hopefully soon. Yeah. We're trying to get her hitched, but anyway, it'll happen. Anyway, did you enjoy that this morning?
I did, yes. Very, very enjoyable.
And all the ladies here as well.
Yeah, perfect.
All right, okay, we've had a fantastic morning here. Big cheer from all the gang. There we go, look. Tommy and Muireann. Muireann, that's for the wedding. And Tommy when you're a little bit older. There's the whole family there. You can play away.
Brilliant.
Or you look like my baby. It looks like your
I was
baby.
thinking that's what it was.
With the
Muireann's getting married and she's having a baby.
Oh
there you have
my
it.
God.
Good man, Deric. Make sure you take back that Ireland AM sign as well. Look forward to seeing that later on.
As if I needed, as if he doesn't tell me to get married enough all the time. It is
Deric
you.
is trying to get you married off big time. It'll happen eventually, according to Deric. Thanks very much to everybody down in the library down in Clondalkin.
Mary, do not text me. My mother, do not text me about that lovely teddy bear. Thank you so much. Now,
big day
speaking of reading, we're going to be rounding up this month's book choices in about an hour's time.
But coming up next, we're going to take you through the top tech stories. That's after this short break.
We'll have